Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon on 25 ton. It's a tier 10 French medium tank. It's located on the south spawn of Steps and it's under the command of, well, I can't really pronounce his name because it's almost like a graphic. We'll call him Dave, shall we? Okay, Dave started by heading off to the east side of the map. And he's got good company. He's got a K91 and an E50 behind him. Now it's a 105mm gun with 5-shot autoloader. It's capable of doing 390 alpha from one shot, so it can do a lot of damage with one magazine alone. Intra-clip reload is, if I remember correctly, yes, it's 2.73 seconds per shot. Let's try and get shots on the enemy. No, didn't get that. You only get a limited number of rounds, only 30 rounds, so you have to be careful you don't run out. And you notice the way he's positioned himself, so he can make a quick run forwards if he needs to get away. Yes, he does connect the STB-1 and the Selma. Okay, 2 shells left. Didn't get that one in, but did get that one in, and so now he's in reload. Okay, this is a tank that was designed in the 1950s. There were 2 different prototypes, but it never saw mass production. The standard reload for the entire thing is 39.16 seconds. He's got 35.94. Rather unusual name for Dave, yes. It's not as common as you might think, or that Jingles might think, but this one had me completely flummoxed. I had no idea how to call it. Well, he managed to sneak one in there on the E50. Lots of tanks showing themselves, and he's getting kills on the turrets by punching rounds through. Oh! Just amazing. This is normally an assassin tank. It's like the TVP T5051. You drive up to an enemy tank and strip him of all of his health with a few shots. No, that one's a bit optimistic, that. We're not doing so well because his is the only kill on our team so far. And he's decided to abandon that corner for the moment. Most of our force, the Leopard and the other tanks, well, they're really not taking part in the battle. Well, they're sniping behind the rock. And as a consequence, I think the east side of the map is going to fall very shortly. It's only a matter of time. So he's decided to go round this route instead, because it seems much weaker. Looks like the enemy's deliberately weak on one side. Oh, that was cheeky. Tried to sneak one up on this new feature, and we took a round from a TVP, 2 rounds actually. Okay, we managed to get in under his gun depression. Yeah, we did take some damage, but he's fixed the problems. Pumps one into the 777. Go for it again. Didn't get that one through the tracks. He'll do the same again for the rear of the guy. Turns sideways and gets the kill. Now, he's only got 1 round left, but what he's hoping is that will distract the 60 TP, and the 60 TP will come up against him. He's decided to pop his reload, but look, he's distracting the guy deliberately. He's taunting him with his gun by turning around and saying, no, you can't hit me. And at that moment, the Selma comes in behind the 60 TP and blasts him in the rear. But not before the Sharp Future 4 takes a hit, a massive hit from that 152mm. And that's rather crimped his style. So we're up to 4 kills now on the team. 2 kills for Dave, but now he's looking at a bigger threat, the EBR 105, moving fast, and he gets 2 shells in. Can he get the kill? Yes! Wow, that takes some doing. Okay, that TVP that hit him earlier, thank you very much. We'll put one into you. Oh, he bounced around. And he did have one spare, but the Selma's gone up to now deal with him. And it looks like the Selma's emptying his clip. And we had a sudden lag there, which I think might be at my end. Yes, we had a lag with one of the other replays recently. The replay with the Object 261 and Baseman from Hell. And yes, I guess it is my connection that's still lagging, causing problems. And that's why we get stutter every now and then, and a bit of lag. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it because BT say they can't change it. It's just the distance we are from the exchange. Well, that was a very long range shot, that one. But now he wants... Well, there was a Sharp Future 4 just around the corner. Now we've got the side-by-side skill and the concentration skill working. Oh, he made that too easy. He just turned and showed us his side. So he's still got 3 shells, but he ought to reload that. Oh, got in the way of the Shah. In fact, we just spotted the K91, so we've both got a retreat. Four kills so far.
Moving to support you.
Whoever this player is, Dave, he is rather skilled, because obviously it appears that he does enjoy his technique, and I get the feeling that this might be an alternate account to somebody who has already earned his spurs in the game. So in other words, it's an experienced player on a new account. You'll know that when you see the end of battle stats. Okay, the Centurion decided to double back going after the EPR, but he's made a bit of a mistake now because it's 2 versus 1, and we're going to catch up with him before he can do something about it. That's 1 round, he's now 1 shot, and he's out the game. So that's the 5th kill. Now we've got a Shure MV7X coming, and of course that's an autoloader with a rapid fire gun. And yeah, we did take one, but we got the guy with the return shot. But we are now in full reload, and apparently we just won a Naden's medal as well, because we killed out all the enemy tanks, all the enemy light tanks in this game. You notice how briefly we got the side-by-side skill come up. Not sure I like this new feature here where the ground gets raised. I know it might be okay for some snipers, but not so keen on it. Where's 1? 2. Oh, we've got a fire! And he got the kill, and that's his top gun. Well, he got the top gun actually off the Shure Mini, but now he's got 7. This guy's going so fast on the kills, it's difficult for me to keep up with him. Okay, full reload, so that's why he popped back behind the rock. And yes, he can see the E50 coming in, or E from Seek. So that's why he was desperately trying to get some cover so he could reload in peace. There's 5 enemy, 4 on his team, and they've just got the Leopard on the other team. Okay, that vehicle blocked us, the 777. Oh, and the enemy Arty saying, "Here I am, and I'm going to annoy you." He can't go further on, because if he does, he will hit in the rear as he's moving around. And now he can. Oh, took 1. That's going to be expensive, but he can get the kill, and he does. Oh, now he's got his Radleys. But there's still 3 left on the enemy team, and the Object 261 is starting to get annoying. He's down to just 99 hit points now. out of the 1800 he started with. And we just lost another of our teammates. So it's just us alone against the STB-1, the Object 261 and the Jagdtiger. I think his best bet would actually be to get that 261 first, get rid of him, and then deal with the Jagdtiger. In some ways, the moment he gets spotted, he's going to get some artillery fire coming in on him. He's got more than enough rounds left, so he can afford to get rid of the 261 as quickly as he can. Doesn't want to knock the tree over because it would give away his position. Enemy Arty doesn't know where he is, and of course 261s are short of shells, so they have to be careful not to blind fire. Or at least if they blind fire, they must be reasonably certain. In fact, he did fire there, but he went for a spot where he thought the Bat Chat might go to hang out and find out where everyone is before intercepting them. So yes, that was a logical choice to fire up onto that hill. Turned out it wasn't the right place. Oh, here comes the Jagdtiger. He's a one shot and he's out. And he didn't see us, so they just lost a tank because he was moving about without having any protection. Now, it looks to me like he's actually after the STB-1 now. Well, if that STB-1 driver's any good, he will actually also take a defensive position now, not to expose himself to an easy shot. Only 681 hit points left on the enemy team. They must be looking at the 99 hit points and thinking, well, actually, they probably don't know he's got 99. Oh, the 261 appears out of nowhere and he's gone. And now they're just down to 171 hit points on the STB-1. He's definitely going to be worried now, because he does see that this guy is a one-shot, 99 hit points, but he doesn't know where he is. Now, neither player would want to cap, because of course it would make the other easy prey. Both caps very open, so they've got to hunt each other down. But at least they've got sixth sense, so they do know if they've been spotted. What's surprising to me is that he hasn't popped a reload. He should have popped a reload by now, just to ensure that he had a full clip available when he needs it. He's only got 3 shells. Mind you, he only needs 1 shell to kill the STB-1. Really, the additional shells would be backup, just in case the guy is really good at avoiding the shot. Keeping his eye on the ball. No, I really don't like this new landscape. And now he's starting to drive casually around the battlefield. He's still driving tactically, but it's almost casual in the way that he's out in the open so often. Last minute, looks to me like it might be a draw. We didn't get spotted when we went over the far east side, but it means that the guy might be in the corner. Distinct possibility, and we found him, and he was in the corner. Okay, well now, us versus STB, 1 shot to win. That's all it's going to take. That's all he needed. And that is the end of the game and a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Dave in the Bat Chat 25 ton. Yes, you can see the name's impossible. All he's done is I. But actual fact, he's trying to make it look like a hat. I think that's why he's done it that way. He's anonymous, but anyway, we'll call him Dave for this purposes. He actually managed to get an arsonist because he set light to somebody and watched them burn up. That's saving your shells for you. He got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, bruised the middle for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 12, and he got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks or more. He actually got a Pools medal out of that one because he got 11 kills in the end. And he picked up a Nathan's medal for killing all the enemy light tanks in the enemy team. And at least 3, as it says, a high caliber for dealing the most damage, a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and a tank sniper for getting the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. His win rate from this one, 11,692. So yes, quite an interesting battle. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in the game was, yes, Dave with 7,628 hit points. Second highest was the K91 on his team with 6,505, so he wasn't too far behind. He got a Confederate, that guy. When it came to the next highest, that was the 60 TP on the enemy team with 4,039. That was the one he was wiggling his barrel at, which tend to make me think when somebody does that they're actually probably very well known, possibly Skill or someone like that, who's actually using an additional account. He says, my name is Hunter Zord. No, I think actually he's someone like Skill or something like that, and he's having a bit of a play. Either that or one of the other top players. But the 60 TP managed to get a cool headed in that game, mostly down to the fact that he got hit by that Selma, who just blasted his rear. Anyway, when it came to kills, we can see that, yes, it's definitely Dave with 11 kills. 2 kills went to the E50, the K91, the STB1, the Yag Tiger, and the Object 261. Nobody else on Dave's team actually managed to get more than 1 kill, and only 4 players actually managed to get a single kill each. And when it came to base XP, well, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,540 base went to Dave. 956 went to the K91. The Selma picked up 792. He fired 34 rounds. Now, this tank actually has, well, according to my list, it says 30 rounds ammo capacity. So maybe I'm looking at my list and my list is wrong, because I think they did increase the number of shells in the Bat Chat to 50, actually. I think it's quite a massive shell increase, and that's where I was wrong. So I apologize for that. I gave out tough information. Yes, I seem to recall when they did the update, they actually increased the number of shells for the Bat Chat. I think it was the 1.26 update, wasn't it, that they actually increased it? And I totally missed that, although I heard it, but I just didn't take it on board because I don't have a Bat Chat 25 ton myself. He got 29 direct hits and 26 penetrations, 7,628 hit points of damage, of which 3,628 were at more than 300 meters. He received 8 hits from the enemy, only 5 of which actually penetrated, 3 non-penetrations, they hit him at the wrong angle, and 3 hits by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty as well. He's lucky, actually, 5 penetrations. Well, 3 of those were definitely from the TVP, so obviously the TVP shells took most of his hit points away from him. This thing's got very thin armor, so anything that touches it normally is going to go straight through. The most armor is 60 millimeters at the front of the hull, but everything else around the vehicle is less than that. So it's either 40 or 30 millimeters thick. When it came to the damage he blocked by armor, 520. damaged 12 of the enemy, killed 11, and got 634 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he actually made a loss on that battle of 33,400 credits, because of course he did blow away a lot of ammo, and he also got 2,300 experience points out of the game as well. So there you go. Dave, otherwise known as Hunter Zord, who was having a very good day. Very, very, very weird name, but some people, they actually start up additional accounts and they don't really give it a name or something. They just call it Squiggle. It's like the man who used to be known as Squiggle, who actually then was also known as Prince, who also then was a musical genius. But yes, if you are a genius, then you can do what you like with your name. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.